Mutant Chronicles Siege of the Citadel is a 1 to 5 player, scenario driven game where the corporate Doom Troopers of the cartel battle against the forces of the Dark Legion. During the Kickstarter for the game, Modifius Entertainment wanted to provide a way to give people additional scenario options in a dynamic way which would allow for continued play without needing to write your own scenarios. The Mission Generator deck is the result of that decision. Today on Gaming with ADHD, I'm going to show you how the Mission Generator deck works and give you my thoughts on the product. So, what it is 6 decks of cards. There are 10 layout cards, 8 tile cards, 9 objective cards, 9 event cards, the 9 Dark Legion resources or reinforcement cards, and 9 optional special rule cards. There are also 2 pages of rules to describe how the game or how the Mission Generator deck works. So, that is bright. So let's take a look real quick at how to use all of these decks. So, to start, you're going to want to take all of your decks and shuffle them separately. Don't mix them together. They're all used for different purposes. So, shuffle each deck to mix everything up. Obviously, I'm just going pretty quick. Now, once you have all of your cards shuffled, you're going to start by drawing 1 layout card. Now, the layout card has anywhere from 4 to 6 different layouts available. All the different tiles are lettered A through F. As you can see, some of the tiles are clear and some are shaded. So let's look at a couple of other layouts. You also have locations marked where the Doom Troopers will enter. So in this case, either tile A or tile B. Or where the Dark Legion will enter on tile D or F. Okay? So you're going to draw 1 layout card. Once you have your layout card drawn, you're going to draw as many tile cards as you see on the layout card. So in this case, we would need 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the tiles that you or the tile cards that you draw, as you can see, are split from the shaded and non-shaded sections. So, taking your layout card, you would take for tile A, since the A is not shaded, you would use the not shaded tile. For tile B, because it is shaded, you would use the shaded tile. And you continue on like that, shaded or unshaded, until you've drawn all of the tiles. So, non-shaded for that one. Now, you're going to build the map according to the layout on the layout card. You're going to place doors, turrets, and debris according to what the players are satisfied with. If you want lots of doors, if you want lots of obstacles, feel free to add it. If you can't decide, especially on doors, so doors will be placed between the different tiles. If you can't come to an agreement on whether or not to put down a door, solve that by rolling a red dice, and for each hit, you'll place a door. Now, after you've drawn and set up your map, you're going to draw one objective card. So, in this case, we have the objective, destroy it. So, in this case, it says place the Ezegul figure in point A on tile C. So if we look at our tile card, which for tile C is this one, you would place your Ezegul figure right here next to the A. Now, sometimes it'll be, place it on section B, or it'll be tile A. So you follow the instructions on the objective for how to set up the mission. Then on the objective card, it's also going to specify the time limit. So in this case is 8 rounds. Now some layout cards, as we can see here on layout 7, will increase the number of rounds. Look, I've looked through all of the layout cards. The only option is that it will increase it by 1. But some of the layouts do not increase them at all, such as layout 5, which we already drew. Now, the objective cards will also tell you what needs to be done to win. So, in this case, if the corporation players complete the mission within the allocated time, each player will receive 6 promotion points. Well, this is their reward. If the corporation players fail to complete the mission, the Dark Legion player receives promotion points. Okay, so the Doom Troopers must destroy the Ezegul within the allocated time. So you have 8 turns to get in and destroy the Ezegul. So there's our objective. Now, next, the Dark Legion player is going to draw an event card. Now, this card tells the Dark Legion player what event cards they're going to use. In this case, the cards numbered 1 through 30, plus as many cards as specified in the mission objective. So our mission objective didn't have any additional cards. And then here, it will also say that the reinforcements come in at the entrance points in sectors marked by black entrance tokens on the layout card. So they're actually more of a blue, but there you go. That's where the reinforcements come in. Now, after the events card, the Dark Legion player is going to draw the resources card. Now, the rules will say reinforcements, but they're talking about the resources card. So, in this case, the Dark Legion player is going to take force cards numbered 1 through 44 and set aside the rest. And then, as per the normal game, place as many force cards as corporation players in each sector, and the rest of the force cards form a draw pile in front of the Dark Legion player. So, that is the basic setup. Now, we do have one more deck, which is the optional special rules. Now, for a normal game, the rules say to draw 1 special rule. If you want to make it more difficult, you can draw up to 3 additional special rules. So let's just take a look at one of them. So in this case, deterministic future. At the beginning of every Dark Legion turn, the Dark Legion player draws 2 event cards and chooses to play one of them, placing the other one on the bottom of the event deck. Okay? So, if you want to make your game a little more difficult, add in an additional special rule. So, that's essentially all you need in order to start using the mission generator deck. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. This generator deck is based on the core game box. So all of these tiles represent the front and back of the 8 tiles that are included in the core game. Okay? The expansions, Luna PD and the Brotherhood, do not include mission generator deck cards that you can add to these decks. So these are the only cards that are available. With that said, the mission generator rules, they do state that for the different expansions, you can specify. So in this case, I could specify that these tiles are going to come from the Luna PD expansion. So if I draw this card, I'm going to use Luna PD tiles instead. But you will need to keep track separately on which cards have been replaced by expansion material. Now this applies to both the tiles, the event cards, and the force cards. So you'll have to keep track of any of those that you want to swap in for core box content. Now, the core game does include 10 scenarios on its own, which I have a lot of these types of scenario-based mission games. And 10 scenarios included in the box is actually quite a lot. But adding in the mission generator deck essentially gives you an unlimited number of scenarios. So that's one thing that I really do like about this. In addition, the cards are high quality. They're very easy to read. They're very clear. Modifius did a great job printing these up. In addition, the rules are fairly easy to understand and follow. There are some weird grammatical choices where, like, the first one says to shuffle all of the different decks for the mission generator. And then at the very end, it says, oh, and make sure you shuffle these all separately. Now, admittedly, it's kind of a no-brainer to do, but they could have easily simplified it by just saying separately shuffle each of the individual decks. But regardless, it's not a big deal. Careful reading of the instructions make it very easy to figure out. A couple of things that I didn't like. First off, I got the Dark Legion pledge from the Kickstarter, which means I have the Dark Apostles, I have the Dark Legion bonuses, the Doom Trooper bonuses, the Dark Apostles expansion, so plus Luna PD and the Brotherhood. So I have a lot of additional material, but I don't have any of the cards for them. I wish Modifius had at least included, say, a print and play option, or even something through print on demand. And in addition, while this is a very well-made product, do not get me wrong, I am not saying this is a bad product in any way. The Dark Legion pledge includes more than 70 pre-made scenarios. I'm not sure I'm going to get around to using the mission generator deck. Okay. But that doesn't diminish from the product itself. It's just something that I noticed. Overall, I really do like this product. If you have Siege of the Citadel and you didn't get this product through Kickstarter, I highly recommend picking it up if it becomes available to you. I'd love to see Modifius put out additional cards for the expansion content, even if it's just print on demand. I would absolutely pay to get these printed through, say, drive-through cards or something like that. But obviously that is still time and effort that they have to put into producing the product. So I can still understand if they don't just because it may have some limited usefulness. But overall, 100% think this is a great product. Highly recommend that you get it if you can, if you didn't already. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you've had a chance to actually use the mission generator deck, what you think of it, and what you've done to accommodate some of the expansion content. I'd love to hear from you. So make sure you like the video if you found this useful. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching.